Hi guys, welcome back. Well, if you watched my last video, you know I picked up a few bits and pieces to make a start on a Rose engine. I've got the Myford ML4 bed, which is going to form the base of it. I've just been machining down an old cast iron headstock that came on a vintage lathe that I'd picked up. And this is surplus now, so this is going to form the headstock. When I was using it as a wood lathe, this is a spindle that was mounted on it. There's a couple of bronze bearings that fit into the headstock there, and then the spindle sits onto those, clamps down. So the intention is I'm going to take this pulley wheel off. This centre section then will be the space for the rosettes. So the rosettes will fit into this section. I'm not quite sure how many I'm going to use, so maybe start off with one and see how we go. But that's the setup for that. Now the headstock pivots. As the rosettes move round, the headstock pivots. There's tension with a spring, but the follower is mounted onto the rosettes, and that is what pivots the headstock. So I need some way of mounting this onto the lathe bed that will allow me for that pivoting. So my idea was, I've just had a delivery of a couple of pillow blocks, so those will be mounted onto the lathe bed in some way. I'm going to have to do quite a lot of machining on this to get it to suit, but my idea was that I've just been machining this down because at the moment it's too wide. I've got one section down. I'll probably take this so it's vertical from that point. So I've got a bit more to do, and quite a lot on this side yet. The intention was that these are 20 mil diameter bearings on these. So if I get a piece of bar that's 20 mil, let's this one for example. This isn't big enough, but you'll get the idea. If I machine a flat onto this and then bolt it onto the bottom of the headstock, bearings then go through that, and that will allow then for the pivoting of the headstock. So that's what I'm up to, guys. I've still got quite a bit of machining to do on this. I'm not sure the holes in the pillow blocks are wider than what the lathe bed is. So I'm going to machine this down and probably end up bolting an additional plate on the width of these two holes. So those two then will be mounted on that with the bar going through. Now at some stage I'll have to come up with some kind of cross slide, and I've got a Smart and Brown Model L, and I've just been looking at the cross slide on that, and if I can find another one of those, I think that would be ideal. So I'm going to start looking on eBay so I can see if anybody's got one that they don't want anymore. I've got a stand for this to sit on. Part of it is what came with the old vintage wood lathe, so I'm going to make use of that. There's 4 mounting points on the bed, so I think that'll be ideal for mounting it onto a stand. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, guys. It's a bit of more machining on this, and I'll come up with some way of mounting these onto the bed. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I shall see you on the next one.